eventually the server will play ball. Welcome back, everyone, to Vexed versus SJ Gaming. Well, it was a very comfortable dust 2 for SJ, and Vexed unable to find their footing on that particular map, but we do head into Vexed Gaming's map pick right about now of Nuke. They'll start on the T side here. SJ Gaming preferring to start on the stronger side here of this one. Kern trying to hold down long here, will be showing a good bit of presence from the British side as Vexed head themselves out, trying to get themselves in through Mini as well. Trying to find these frags, find Kern. Actually, they'll go for the super long flank here up in towards Hell. Sadie trying to take the fight with Cray. Will actually win it out with those dualies there. Absolutely no respect given to the opponents right now as Vexed Gaming, they'll all try to head their way out of heaven. Adam here at Mini trying to hold things down a little bit, but Sadie again, another couple of frags, and the third going the way of those dualies, and they'll pick up 4 in that particular round as the entirety of the Vexed Gaming show that 2 pistols are better than 1. SJ, though, fantastic start for them, getting that first pistol round win, able to buy up at least 2 rifles immediately, SMGs as well. Vexed forcing up into this one as you typically start seeing here on the second round. And now, what do they decide to do, given the weaponry that they have? Apologies if the observing's a little shocking here on Nuke. It tends to be so when you have to observe yourself and be a caster as well. Multitasking required. Vexed, though, able to gain free information, free control of outside. SJ not really challenging that early on. They do have a player in towards Secret, though. Molotov will force back the players on radio, so control coming out here for SJ Gaming in terms of the utility being used. Here comes up, pushing up with that UMP, finds Cray's head. Adam's not close enough to be able to trade that one out. Still all mostly stacked up here towards the outside position here for SJ Gaming. Kearney's here down in the lower tunnels to stop any push coming through. Jampy here watching for any cross through towards Mini as well. Kern ready and waiting. Flash in hand, waiting to see, well, smoke in hand, excuse me, waiting to see information. Here comes the push from Vex coming up through the smoke. Completely no problems there as Kern gets himself onto the site then, trying to spray down players with that MP9, finds the bomb carrier, but nothing more in this situation as Vexed Gaming take control of the B bomb site. Plan can come through for them, but they're still at a huge disadvantage in this particular round. Sadie working his way perhaps to make an impact through the ramp, and there's also Zart here ready and waiting with that UMP, finds Link, deletes his head, and Mezzy tries to take the fight as well. Mezzy now 1 versus 3, simply not going to happen for him. Vexed are able to get the bomb plant down, but nothing more in this round as SJ Gaming continue on their run of form perhaps from that first map. Second round goes their way. Chugging along, it has to be said. Now Vexed, they're able to get rifles into this one. Adam down onto that MAC-10. Be interesting to see what he does with the inferior weaponry here. The support player for Vexed Gaming. Smoked outside so that they can cross to red. But Adam can't do much at this range, at least with a MAC-10. Jampy finds Mezzy, Cray finds Jampy, and now Sadie here stepping out. Link is able to readjust on that one. Kern as well, double spray down the lineup for Vexed, and well, Kern will eventually be traded out there by Fraser, but here comes Zart as well, brings it down to the 1 versus 2. Cray, 1 HP, 1 player to find. Bomb's not in his control though. He has to hotfoot himself, he has to cross the angle, but the miss there from Arvid. He only needs to land 1 bullet. He can even throw a flashbang at him and Cray will be in the ground. Cray needs the first shot and the headshot. That is the only way he wins the aim duel here with Arvid. Arvid waiting for him to push. Close range with the MP9. Very good, but he might not be given the information that Cray is 1 HP, so he can be a little bit more aggressive with that SMG. Crane out, deciding that a B play is going to be the order of the day here, considering the positioning of Arvid. He's able to step out, get the bomb down. No threat for Arvid to be able to disrupt that bomb plant. Cray gives us another sound cue away through the closing of the doors. Bomb is planted very open for him here. Arvid just creeping his way around towards the decom position. Not going to be walking into Cray here. As soon as Cray hears a defuse sound, he might just be able to spam through that door. He can take this alternate angle on towards the control room as well. Bomb plant isn't exactly favoring him there. The smoke is there for Arvid as well. Defuse can come in for SJ Gaming. They'll get their third in the round. And, well, I mean, it's debatable how that one was played there on the side of Vexed. If you plant at that angle, then it's really weird because he couldn't see the bomb from the control room when he tried to peek out, and the smoke would just make things even worse there. I personally would have gone through the spam through the door as soon as he hit the defuse sound, but then again, you're only on 1 HP, so any reply spam that can come through, you're pretty much dead. So I don't know. It's a point for discussion, certainly. Yeah, please be a little bit nicer in the chat. I am going to have to swing the ban hammer. Radio position control taken by Vexed Gaming. They find 2 frags in this round so far. Looking a little bit better, yeah, for this particular T round as they'll storm themselves down towards the B site here. Jampy is there ready and waiting to step out of decon, spam through decon, whatever. As soon as that bomb plant comes down, looks to the spam through the wall, but Adam from the backlines, XM in hand, a good amount of cash going into his bank account, that is for certain. And now Arvid and Kern left in the 2 versus 5, and they're just deciding to save things here. Vexed, 2 early picks going their way, and they're able to capitalize on that, hot footing down to the B site, and going to be getting their first round here on their map pick. There we go. That's that particular issue sorted. But yeah, Vexed Gaming finally finding a little bit of a showing in this particular map. Finally getting their footing, perhaps with that round win, surviving with 4 players, all good in terms of the economy. And now SJ Gaming, they'll be the ones struggling a little bit in terms of the money department here, it has to be argued, because they have gone down onto Deagle there for Zart. You've got Arvid on the MP9 as well. Sadly, having to stick with the USPS in this sort of situation here. So it's not exactly ideal here for SJ Gaming to go chasing after this round. Fast towards outside, Vexed Gaming decide to go here. They've already crossed towards red. The smokes are down for outside, so they're able to hotfoot themselves down through the lower tunnels. Jampy will rotate based on that fact as well. You do have Sadie here that's currently towards decon, able to throw that nade up. So Vexed Gaming, they still have a little bit of a wall to overcome in terms of a CT defense here. The Adam will spot out the flank there from Arvid. And now Vexed Gaming decide against the B hit here as they instead decide that Mini might be the plan of action. There's Kern up above. One of the only defenders here of this A bomb site, not able to find any frags though, and instead decides to back out of it and wait for his team to be able to get in position to try and get themselves a retake in here. Kern sprays down Adam, 9 HP to his name only. Still 5 players left alive here for Vexed Gaming, all rifles as well. Same cannot be said for SJ Gaming, as it looks like they're just going to save what they have here. The armor on the pistol players, and of course those 2 rifles as well. Vexed Gaming surviving with all 5 alive, able to build up that economy on the T side. Not that establishing an economy is the most worrisome thing on the T side. It's pretty easy to do if you get a string of rounds together. But it's still positive signs for Vexed Gaming. Able to string those rounds together and keep hold of those rifles. SJ Gaming, though, what do they decide to do in this one? Money's still not looking great for them, so I'm going to see minimal investment here. Just a couple grenades being bought up in this round. $900 worth, in fact. And the rest of the players, pistols, rifles, that is it to try and defend this round. Kern going very, very aggressive outside with his particular rifle. He'll catch out a couple of Vex players here. That's Fraser hitting the ground. Bomb has been spotted by Kern as well. Steps out. Flashbang from his teammates good as well. Mezzy, you take no further part in this round. SJ Gaming with the inferior weaponry seeming to do very, very well here. Kern making his rifle be worth a lot in this situation. As things go quiet here around Nuke. Vexed Gaming having to reassess their options. That aggressive push from SJ Gaming really caught them by surprise from outside. Blink and Crave trying to work as a tag team there, heading their way through the outside position. Zart, Deagle in hand, trying to spot some information. Not going to be giving to him so far. Kern will be able to find Adam on the other side of the map towards ramp, so all of a sudden SJ Gaming look to win a round that was looking very, very unlikely for them, and they will continue to do so. Won't survive with all 5 alive. Link is able to pull 2 back here. Still the slimmest of chances that he'll be able to do something in this round. 35 seconds left to remain, then goes to the reload at the wrong time. Sally's able to get away, and now what does Link decide to do here? Still has 30 seconds left on the clock. Maybe just has to get a move on. At this point, A is the plan. Has to find the entry here. Jampy playing in the hut and steps out of it to take off Link's head. SJ Gaming will win the round with 3 players left alive on basically just 2 rifles and a couple of pistols. Not what you want to be seeing if you're a Vexed Gaming fan here. The aggressive push from SJ Gaming really, really working out. Showing a lot of imagination when it comes to both the CT and the T sides here. On both maps that we've seen so far. Door breaking. Sadi, oh, he's standing in the fire. He might just burn alive. He's sandwiched between 2 Molotovs. He finds the space to stand in to be able to survive there. Sadi, his toes are toasty, but he still stays alive on 14 HP. Has to get treated for those 3rd-degree burns. Cray able to make the opening on towards ramp side, though. Lots of footsteps that Jampy can hear at this moment in time, heading their way through ramp. Cray is watching for the aggression coming through hell. That's Harvey going down. Jampy able to find one in defense, though. He sits in the dark position now, trying to spot out the heads. Finds Cray. Fantastic spray down there. Not good enough for any more kills, though. And Fraser's able to recover the bomb. 3 versus 2 situation, though. Sadie heading his way down the ramp here. You've got Kern heading his way through the tunnels as well. And now SJ Gaming on a timer. Vex trying to get themselves into better post plans. They'll clear out Decon as well, so they know that no threat can come from that side. Now Kern makes his presence known towards the control room, and that will be the end of him. So Sadie now decides to back out, not feeling it against 3 players. And Vex Gaming able to collect their 3rd here with no further casualties, it has to be pointed out as well. Adam able to get the spray down right at the end of the round. Match will be paused once again. I do not know if this is tactical or technical. I do not have the chat up because you know what players are like, especially UKCS with the trash talk that sometimes goes on. The SJ Gaming Pete's are fearless. I do agree. They're just absolutely nuts. Jampy and Saudi especially, they are winning gunfights they should not win in any normal circumstances. Vexed really haven't been able to punish them in this series so far, it has to be argued. But there are win conditions here for Vexed Gaming. Still doing, it's a 4-3 scoreline. They are losing here by 1 round, but that's not too bad here on the T side of Nuke. Once they switch over to their T side, they'll be a lot more comfortable, especially considering it is their map pick. In the comments, Vex look better than last map for sure. Yeah, I do completely agree there. It seems like they're a little bit more structured than how they're approaching this. Of course, Dust 2, if you look at the HLTV standings, it was their 4th best map, if I believe the numbers. So, and they haven't really played it all that much considering, so it was always going to be a struggle for them. Mezzy, though, able to find Jampy. Kern goes down as well. It's just the pistols here for SJ Gaming now, doing a lot of work. They find 2 frags, bring the numbers equal. I don't think any of the weapons are available, though, since those kills were more on towards the silo position. Mezzy playing with fire a little bit, but survives the USPS taps. But this is still a round for Vexed Gaming that you should not be taking this many losses. Now Zart opens Decon, opens to the Grim Reaper, it has to be said. Adam able to sort him out. And now Sadie's just going to go on a little bit of an escapade for maybe a gun here. Able to find an SG. But still a decent result, all things considered. But Mezzy's watching the angle. Will deny the saved weaponry there. But SJ Gaming getting 2 frags with just the USPs there. No complaints at all. 4-4 now. Vexed Gaming still looking comfortable. Although not as comfortable as SJ Gaming were on Dust 2. That is for certain. But they're just chugging along, just taking each round as it comes. Again, rush through Squeaky. Might just be successful here for Vexed Gaming. There's a lot of Molotovs at their feet, so they weren't able to push any further. They do force the mini player back towards the outside position, though, so more of a positional win there going the way of Vexed Gaming. Gives them a little bit more breathing room to work with, although Zart here pushed up a little bit of an angle. Just that slither of an angle they could work with. The grenade does a bit of damage as well, so again, no complaints there. Smoking towards mini here for Vexed Gaming as they explode out on towards that A bomb site. Arvid from up above, though. Good for 2, nothing more. Still the numbers advantage here for SJ Gaming. The Molotov in towards Heaven will cause Zart a bit of a problem. And now it is a 2 versus 2 here. Meanwhile, Vexed Gaming have decided to head themselves down towards the B site. Gives them a little bit more time to get their post-plant positions sorted. Here comes Zart, though. Up on the rafters, Jampy's going to be heading his way through the mid doors, through the double doors at any second. Here comes Zart then with the kill on towards Crate. Now it's 2 versus 1, becomes a 1 versus 1. Jampy's not able to finish it up. It's Link to bail Vexed out once again. 4 kills in the round, and he's been really the clutch player here for Vexed. Remember that ace on Dust 2 against the odds as the players were storming on the site. That's certainly what Link is capable of here. Shows it once again in the 1 versus 1. So SJ Gaming now down onto the pistols. CZ75s in hand. Deagles as well. Bits of armor here and there. So this should be a Vexed Gaming round. Able to get the kill on towards Kern. That is a very good start indeed. Jampy here down in the lower tunnels with that Deagle. Link able to find Sadie as well. So SJ Gaming, they do start to fall here as Vexed, they decide to commit maybe towards the A-bomb side. Zart tapping away with that Deagle. Good enough for 1, good enough for a couple of body shots as well. Fraser finally finds the angle to make this site very open here for Vexed Gaming. 4 versus 1 here. Jampy chilling out in the vent. Hey guys, how's it going? Like, you know, been anywhere nice on holiday? Well, mine is down the vents, and Jampy won't be able to do anything in that round. And, well, Vexed Gaming finally, you know, starting to establish themselves in this game now. SJ Gaming will have another fall by here, although if they lose this one, they're most certainly down onto pistols once again. Vexed having a pretty strong T-side here, which is absolutely amazing on Nuke. Molotov in towards Mini might cause Jampy a bit of a problem, forces him to go close. Instead, he decides to go down the vent. Sadie here, waiting for a push through the smoke as well. That's Adam completely just sprayed down, and Sadie's good enough for 2. Jampy chiming in as well, so Vexed just running out. No utility, no flashbangs. That's a little bit of an embarrassment to be giving away so many kills, and no one from SJ Gaming has taken any damage so far, and none of them will take any damage. Ooh, that's a struggle. That's not one you want to be seeing for Vexed Gaming. Not only do you completely and utterly lose the round, you don't even do any damage to the side of SJ Gaming on a full buy. That's hopefully that one doesn't get inside their heads too much. 2 HP lost Jampy. I didn't spot that one. You know, I'm playing kind of playing in a small little window here since I have to keep an eye on OBS and Switch and all that, so I don't see the slither of damage taken sometimes. But there we go. Vexed Gaming, they do have the cash reserves to be able to force up into this round. Get themselves a full buy, in fact. No AWP, though. Smoke's utility being used on the outside position right now. You have Sadie here in towards Mini. Grenade won't be able to do anything. You do have Kern here sitting up behind the smokes, but he won't be able to find a timing that works here. The 500 IQ play would have been to push that smoke in front of him. Oh, he spots 2 going down secret. That's all the information that SJ Gaming need now. And now Vexed Gaming, they have to commit to the B bomb site here. There are no questions about it. Zart here waiting in towards ramp for any pressure that won't come his way. Jampy now posted up, AWP in hand, stands in the fire, down to 63 HP. Tries to change up the angles here, trying to cover them all, which is optimistic, but Jampy has been pretty crazy with that AWP so far this series, so might just be good enough for one here. As Vexed Gaming there, push onto the B side has been stalled somewhat. That's Craig getting caught out with a smoke in hand. Gives the advantage away to SJ Gaming, and now Vexed, what do you even decide to do here? You've been penned in for all intents and purposes. Mezzi able to punish Zaddy, though. A little bit of an off angle there in towards the control room. Gives Vexed a little bit of breathing room. Jampy once again through the smoke. How many times have we seen it this series? He's able to land those shots, and now Zart trying to push his way in through the ramp. Mezzi down below in dark, able to find the headshot on towards Zart, and now Jampy low HP. Arvid in from behind now. Now Fraser left in the 1 versus 3 situation. Finds 2. Fred can't land the final one. Kern goes down to 66 HP, but not in the ground. Defuse for SJ Gaming. We are all level 6-6. Oof, that was another tricky one. Another very tricky one there for Vexed Gaming. Kern spotting the information out just at the last moment as Vexed are heading down secret. That smoke just dissipating at the wrong time for the British team. And Kern is able to punish that very fact. And, you know, the kill is just a bonus that he could have done with just the information. So that allows SJ Gaming to be able to get the rotates in full swing and very, very early as well. Link, though, very quick towards outside. Catches out Kern. A bomb site play here for Vexed Gaming. Trades going either way. They find the angles on the side, but Jampy still in the heaven. Still raining bullets down from above with that AWP. Zart also able to find one now. It's Cray left in a 1 versus 2 situation. He is covered here from heaven. Able to land, line up the spray perhaps on towards Zart. He goes down to 22. Crayon 35, just a flashbang in terms of the utility here for the solo player in this clutch. Peeks out into Jampy, and, well, that's all she wrote there in that particular round. SJ Gaming will take the lead here on the CT side. Second to last round of this half now. This will be a save coming out here for Vexed Gaming. Perhaps. I might be... Well, they go for the AK onto Adam just because he had the cash, but everyone else going down onto pistols. Another outside attack here for Vexed Gaming, sending those smokes, those flashes over. The counter flash is good as well. Jampy looking for lucky timing through the smoke. He does it time and time again. Someone stop this absolute madman. Sadie, good one dig there from Link, able to give Vexed a little bit of hope in this round, but Jampy, the star AWPer here for SJ Gaming, he's had so much impact when he can't even see players. B-bomb site approach here for Vexed Gaming. Zart looking for the spray through. Scoped up, finds Adam through the smoke. 4 versus 2 situation now in the favor of the Finnish side. And Vexed Gaming continue to get sprayed down, continue to get... Oh, that... I'm just... Back this man now. There we go. That's all I'm going to say. But I joke, of course. He did be able to see the sort of tag blood spray for the player on top of the smoke. But still, Jampy, what a player. What an absolute madman. SJ Gaming, though, able to close up this half, perhaps, with a good performance. Vexed Gaming, they will have the last say in terms of the buys here. Ooh, let's just pretend we ignored that NA8. Vexed Gaming, 5 rifles to the name, no AWP. Stacked up in towards the lobby here. I haven't seen much ramp presence coming out for them on this T side. Maybe this starts to change here as they do decide to creep their way out. 2 players here towards the ramp side, and one of them's Jampy as well. Lands the flick on towards Adam. And that's all he needs to do here. 2-man advantage for SJ Gaming. Jampy just locking things down in this sort of second quarter of this game. Brilliant performance. Link trying to find an opening here on towards the A-bomb site. He is able to find Sadie, but he's left in the 1 versus 3 situation. Mezzy falls to the hands of Arvid now, and this is an unlikely one for Link to win, but he could isolate the gunfight here with Kern as he decides to head his way up the ladder, but Kern won't commit to spotting out any angles on the site. You have Jampy here in the vent. That may be able to make an impact if Link decides to head down that way. 30 seconds still left on the clock, so the SJ Gaming players just perhaps waiting for a bomb plant before making any moves here. Giving Link the respect to do so. Bomb plant can come through. Not quite going to peek this one just yet. Link is looking away from this one. Tries to line up the players. Only a matter of time before he gets sprayed in the back of the head by Kern. So that is going to be a 9-6 half going the way of SJ Gaming here. A good chunk of rounds, but I wouldn't say entirely comfortable for a CT side on Nuke. So this isn't looking like it was looking like at Dust 2, or during Dust 2, excuse me, so for Vexed Gaming. So there's still some optimism that they can bring into the CT half, especially considering it is their map pick here. No Link clutch this time, yeah, that's Alliance Gaming. Kovu, I think SJ will easily win CT sides, because their CT side of Nuke is crazy. Well, let's just see about that. I haven't ever casted SJ Gaming before, so I am pretty inexperienced when it comes to casting this particular roster. So we'll see if what you say holds true. But Vexed not too shabby on Nuke either, so it might be a great clash here then in the second half if that's the case. But with the a minute left to go until the second half here, seems like a relatively close game here in this second map of this best of 3. Of course, Vexed Gaming do need to win this one out to force a decider on Inferno, and everyone loves Inferno deciders. I haven't met anyone who doesn't like Inferno deciders, so I'm definitely looking forward to that one. If SJ wins Pistol, then that will be really bad for Vexed. Yeah, it would be. You start to worry if that happens. So this Pistol round might be very crucial for Vexed Gaming. Thing is, they're finishing off this game on the CT side, which is the typically stronger of the 2 sides. So we'll see what happens. We're about ready to get ourselves going for the second half of the second map of this best of 3. An MDL relegation spot to play for in this one. Six to 9 at halftime. Pistol round underway. SJ Gaming, what can they do when they are on the offensive on this map? Need to break down the door. Smoke out towards Mini as well, but I don't think they'll be able to commit behind this one. Actually, it's a fake drop vent smoke. They won't decide to commit on it. Although they do for some movement around the map here for Vexed Gaming. Sending a couple players down, and now finally they decide to commit through the squeaky door. Adam here at the second vent. Good enough for one. That is going to be all. Link trying to tap away frantically. Champion Kern, though, with the frags on the SJ Gaming side, and they continue to frag out here. That's Sadie. Able to get the second to last kill of the round, perhaps. And now Mezzy left in the 1 versus 4. Zart is very low here. He's hiding on the side right now, boosting up his teammate. Mezzy down to 91 HP, needs to find these heads, needs to win this pistol round for Vexed. It makes them look a little bit more comfortable here when it comes to try and contend in this second half, but simply not going to happen. Sadly finishes off the round for SJ Gaming. They get themselves into double digits first here in the second map of the best of 3 for an MDL relegation spot. Now things start to look a little bit shaky for Vexed Gaming, but we know how the four second rounds of a half go sometimes, so maybe they'll be able to work something out in terms of this one. Another fast play here for SJ Gaming. Sadly's actually able to get himself down the vent here. Adam would have heard the drop, so Vexed Gaming are very much aware of the presence of the vent player. But what did SJ Gaming decide to do in this position? Adam, he's watching down, and Sadly's just... Big balls peeked up into that one, and now Craig gonna walk out into the MAC-10 of Sadly. Finally gets traded out there by Fraser, but giving 2 kills to the MAC-10 isn't exactly ideal. Zart, though, forcing the double doors player to fall back. Bomb plan can come through now for SJ Gaming. 4 versus 3 retake here for Vexed. With just pistols, you have the scout in the hands of Mezzy as well. The Molotovs into double doors will complicate things somewhat for the Vexed Gaming side. Oh no, Fraser, oh, he burns alive. Oh no. What can I say? What can I say? Link, though, nice dig onto Jampy. Still a man disadvantage in this one. No kits to the name of Vexed either, so it looks like Link's just going to be able to save this AK-47 and then just get the hell out of there. So another comfortable round here for Vexed Gaming. I don't think that Link will be able to hold on to this AK-47 either. Another round going the way of SJ Gaming. They're up to 11 now. Vexed Gaming, again, the money situation isn't the best here. They're at risk of going down 12-6 in this one, unless they're able to pull something out of the bag. You remind me of DK Truman, who does Dota casting. I mean, I do play Dota. I've never casted Dota. I don't feel like I'll be comfortable casting Dota, considering the amount of stuff you need to know about that game before you even decide to cast it. It's absolutely crazy. I have more hours in CS, though, and that's all that matters. Vexed Gaming, though, down onto the pistols for this round. Still quiet. SJ Gaming taking no chances in this particular round. They still have a couple of MAC-10s to use to farm up a little bit of cash as well, and you can't exactly blame them when this amount of rounds ahead. Arvid now, control room, takes the duel with Adam. He will fall. Flashes on towards ramp now for SJ Gaming, able to get themselves out. Craig trying to tap away the P250, will be unsuccessful in doing so right now. Mezzy, though, with the scout, he is here to try and defend, gets a couple of tags here and there, but no kills. And now Fraser left with the Deagle, some soft targets, just one body shots to the low players, and he's able to put them down and needs the headshot onto Sadly, though. Won't be able to do so. So SJ Gaming worrying for a bit of that round, but ultimately they do come out on top. We will see the pause come out, though. I have to think this is for Vexed Gaming here. It is their gun round here, finally. No AWP on that side, though. Trying to work out exactly what is going wrong. If they lose this gun round, then it's pretty much GG. At least as far as I'm concerned. Pause over. We're ready to get going. 12-6 is the scoreline for SJ Gaming. Charging themselves towards an MDL relegation spot. But does Vexed Gaming have something in the rest of this second half to be able to reply to the Finns, who have been absolutely brilliant so far this series? Jampy has been absolutely nuts. Sadly has had his moments as well. Kern having a huge impact. When you have the SJ Gaming players popping off like this, then it's tough for at least any team at this level to be able to challenge. Early utility being deployed on towards the A site. As again, it's another ramp play here for SJ Gaming. Cray has to come up big here. He's not even able to find one frag on the defense of the ramp position. Fraser's not there early enough to be able to challenge the players as they go down towards B, though. There is still CT presence here down towards this B site. Adam trapped in the corner. Flash can come through from Jampy. Adam, oh no! Oh, this is just unfortunate. Link able to trade one back, though. Still a 3 versus 4 when it comes to this retake. Link just thinking about dropping down the vent does make the info available, and it looks like Vexed Gaming, they're just going to go for a flat-out save here. They need those rifles in the next round to have any chance at securing this game. And again, it's another fast ramp play here for SJ Gaming, and it's just completely rolled over Vexed. So whatever they discussed in that timeout has not worked. Let's just say that. But they do save 3 rifles into the next round. Very, very tough here for Vex to come back from this one. They need to sort it out and sort it out quickly because the plays SJ Gaming are making very quick here on the T side. It's really just taking them by surprise, and they're not able to hold their positions at all. Like, for example, the ramp player must be getting at least 1 frag there. At least. I'm not expecting them to hold against 5 players charging towards them. That's an unrealistic expectation. But just find 1. Give your team a bit of a chance. SJ Gaming, slow control of the outside position here. Not being challenged all that much by Vex. You do have a player in the vent, though. That's Mezzy watching the cross towards Mini. Smoke is down on that position as SJ continue to work themselves out of... While trying to work themselves out of the outside position, Adam not able to land the spray. Instead gets sprayed down to a very low HP there as SJ Gaming, they are able to find the frags in towards the garage position and now trying to take the duel with Hell as well. That's Fraser with the rifle. Arvid up close. Fraser's not expecting it at all. 2 players here from SJ Gaming have taken a decent amount of damage, so Vexed Gaming, they still have a way back into this round, albeit with a numbers disadvantage, both of them on the A site as well. SJ Gaming just slowing things down. They're going to head their way through Mini just as Vex decide to head their way through the vent. The timing's not with them at all. And this game, Zart, though, heading his way through lobby position. Arvid now creeping around. Might just be able to spot okay here. Lands the shot on his head. Easy peasy. And now Link left in the 1 versus 3. Almost with the spray there. No panic just yet. Link now in a 1 versus 2. Both players are very, very low. The body shots from that AK-47 can do so much damage as he tries to take the duel. Finds Arvid, and now it's Sadie left to find. Sadie has a couple of flashes and a smoke to use as well to try and keep Link at bay, but Link is able to clutch out the round for Vexed Gaming. Finally, the 7th round gets put on the board for Vexed. That's the clutch. That's the play they need, but they need so much more of them. If you're going to win rounds here and there, that's not going to win you entire games. So they need to capitalize on this now. They need to string a couple of rounds together, get that confidence back in them, that they can actually win this game. Because right now, SJ Gaming are looking very comfortable, confident as well, going for these duels that they are winning. So you can't exactly blame them for that. Start looking for the spam. Adam down to 95 HP, that's the only effect of it. Drain into the lobby is decent though. Does a bit of chip damage. Adam from up above. SJ Gaming, again, they're stacking lots of players here towards the ramp side. It does seem to be their preferred plan of action when it comes to these 2 rounds on Nuke. And Vexed Gaming so far haven't really been able to deal with it, but Fraser finds one on the defense, the Molotov down to try and stem the bleeding in terms of the pushes down towards the B bomb site. He won't take any further aggression though, just giving up that map control here to the Finnish side. And now Zart here playing a little bit of a lurk roll in towards lobby. Catches out Adam as he tries to push through. That triggers a decision change here for SJ Gaming as they'll decide to head their way up through Squeaky. Zart's going to be the first point of contact in this one. Up above, Fraser is here as well to try and put up the good defense. Can't land the spray onto either of them, though. The frags go the way of SJ Gaming, and now it's Link coming up through Squeaky. He has the support of Mezzy as well. 2 versus 2 now on the bomb site. The Molotov towards the back of the site might just cause a problem because Zart is so low. He does burn down. CD, though, oh, he does get that frag, but Mezzy's able to trade out, and now Vexed Gaming again. It's 1 player left alive at the end of the round. They do win the round, however, but this is not good in terms of establishing any sort of economy here on this CT side. They are still relatively poor. They'll even struggle to get a decent full buy in this particular round. The AWP that Mezzy's able to pick up will help, but for example, you do have Adam has to go down onto the MP9 because he just simply doesn't have enough cash to buy anything else. Meanwhile, SJ Gaming, they can still get a good couple of AKs out here, if not 5, I believe, if one's been dropped for Ken. Yep, 5 AKs for SJ Gaming, and they have the weapons advantage in this round, even though they've lost the last 2 rounds. That's the value of keeping players alive at the end of the rounds, and making it look convincing rather than on a knife's edge. Flash towards outside, though, for SJ Gaming as they try to push up through towards that red container. Not challenged just yet here for Vexed Gaming. You do have Mezzy here in the mini position. Here's a couple of steps, perhaps able to land the spray down on towards 1 there, coming through the smoke, and tags does a huge amount of tag damage on towards Jampy as well, so that is absolutely huge. You do have Adam down here as well with the MP9 to make sure that no push on the B-bomb side can come through here for SJ Gaming, and they do decide that maybe Secret is not the place where they want to go, and decide to maybe take the attack somewhere else. Instead, they decide to head through Garage towards Heaven and Hell. They decide to go. The long play here from SJ Gaming, creeping up towards Heaven. You do have Mezzy here on this A-bomb site. Could catch out Zart if he decides to push through. Instead, Zart tries to take the fight with Adam. Currently has secret control, and now here comes the presence from Heaven. Mezzy's lined up for it. At least briefly, takes the fight with Mini, and now he can readjust on towards Heaven, trying to spray down at heads, but he's simply not doing enough damage here as they drop down. Sadly down to 6 HP, still 5 players left alive here for Vexed Gaming, so this should be relatively comfortable for them. It is. 5 players left alive here for Vexed Gaming. That is more like it. Just as I was giving them crap for having 1 player have to do the clutch at the end of rounds and, you know, sacrificing their economy when it comes to that, finally they get a good cash injection here and actually force SJ Gaming down onto a inferior buy. Let's see what they're able to do with the pistols, though, SJ Gaming. Still 13 rounds on the board for them. Still a very comfortable position in terms of rounds, just not in the money department right now. Vexed Gaming, they need another clean round here to build up more of a bank. Jampy, presence shown in the squeaky position. Takes 48 damage for his troubles. Adam up behind the smoke. He has a lineup, but he doesn't know it. Instead decides to smoke the position once again. Who's the IGL for Vex? I have to assume it's... I believe it's Adam. Again, it's kind of a new roster. There we go. Fraser, AWP in hand, able to catch out Sadie as he tries to go for this flank towards Hell. And now, reading positions up in towards Heaven. Mezzy's here in the rafters as well. Bit of an off angle. Adam and Link linking up to be able to find a good couple of frags here. SJ Gaming, they don't have any utility to make this push any more effective than it's been already, so bit of a throwaway around for them. Looks like Vexed Gaming will be able to survive with 5. But make them a little bit more comfortable when it comes to consecutive losses. And there's Link finishing off the round for Vexed Gaming. They will finally get double digits here in the second map of the best of 3 nuke. But SJ Gaming now, they have the loss bonus. They're able to, you know, go for the full buy eco sort of situation. Vex, though, 2 rounds in a row, they've survived with all 5 players alive. So if they lose this round, they'll still be able to buy up in the next one. SJ must have been round, it has to be argued. Otherwise, Vexed have an opportunity to take this map from them. Here comes the A push here for SJ Gaming. Then out on towards the site they go. Sadie's able to open things up. Here comes Cray from the heavens, though. He's good enough for 2 kills. There is Cray, and Link is able to find one as well. Mezzy chiming in with a kill of his own, and now it's Zar left in the 1 versus 3. Becomes a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden, so... But Fraser will stop him before he goes a little bit too crazy. Vex Gaming will win the round, get up to 11, and now SJ Gaming... Not enough for the fullest of full buys here, but it looks like they will decide to force up here. The only equipment that they're lacking here is the utility. Just a couple of smokes, a couple of flashbangs, the single Molotov as well. Vexed, slowly but surely working themselves back into this game. Here comes the fast play here from Zart, but Adam finds the spray onto him. 15 kills for Adam so far this game. 15 to 17, not too bad for what is going to be a support player in that respect. Jampy able to find the opening on towards the ramp. This is what worked so well for SJ Gaming early on in their T half, and it looks like they're going back to basics here. But going back to what worked. 4 versus 4 situation now, as that bomb quickly goes down towards the B site. Sadly responsible for the bomb plant, so retake has to happen here for Vexed Gaming. Jampy plants the spray on towards Fraser. Fraser not able to do anything in that sort of situation. And now Link in decon knows from the sound and that fact that he can't see the bomb, knows where that's planted. But Jampy, once again, he just finds these frags. And now Sadie from up above in the rafters. He's good enough for 2 at the end of the round. SJ Gaming, they return to their characteristic ramp push, and it nets them the round win. So maybe we can expect more of that in the last couple of rounds of the map here. Vex Gaming trying to survive in this series, trying to keep themselves in contention for that MDL relegation spot. But thanks to the money that they've built up, they are able to have the full buy here. They need this round. There are no questions about that. Jampy opens up the door. AWP in hand. Adam trying to jump across, trying to get the spram through. That's Jampy going down. Adam making an impact now in this late game. Man advantage the way of the British roster right now. Fraser, AWP on towards ramp as well. Kern, oh, he's going to spot out the flank from Mezzy there. The lurks on Dust 2 were absolutely fantastic for Kern, and it seems like they're starting to be the case here on Nuke as well. Adam gets spammed down from below. Sadly's not able to complete the spray, though. It is quite a thick piece of material that he had to spray through. Numbers equalized now. SJ Gaming still in a very default setup here, not deciding to group up and push any position just yet. Adam from up above again gets another kill. 2 in this round so far. Kern returns to go with his teammates after going on that little bit of a lurk escapade. SJ Gaming, though, looks like they're going to be heading towards the ramp side of the map, and that's exactly what they have decided to do. The Molotov in towards Hell, prevent any peek from Fraser. But it looks like SJ Gaming, they're going to push straight in towards Hell here, and Fraser's ready and waiting. He's not able to land the AWP shot, though, so things get a lot more difficult in this situation. Can't land the second either, as there's one player from SJ Gaming. They've gone up towards Hell, up towards Heaven here. Adam, though, double spray down. He's got 4 kills in this round, and can he get the last? It is. It's the ace for Adam on the A bomb site hold. Vexed Gaming, they are showing that they are not down and out just yet. Adam on 20 kills now. The only player above him on his team is Link, and you would think Link would be the player running away with things in terms of kills on that Vex Gaming roster. Looks like SJ are going to commit 2 outside here in this situation. Mezzy's here, very passive angle in towards Garage. Adam, again, trying to make an impact in this game, trying to look for the sprays through. not going to be successful. Almost the entirety of the SJ Gaming roster head themselves down through towards the lower tunnels now, and that triggers a push through towards lobby here for Vexed Gaming as SJ try to find an opening here on towards this B site. They will be delayed by the Molotov in towards double doors somewhat, but Vexed already down here, ready to defend. This crate up above as well. If there's a push coming through the double doors, then they might be met with an unfortunate surprise as a crossfire down in towards dark as well. So this is a very tough site for SJ Gaming to try and take here. Do they decide to double back or do they decide to commit? That is the big question. Right now, they're just holding ready, just waiting to see if they can get any picks, but they're not coming their way right now. Kern in the control room. Utility makes his presence known. Here we go. Kern trying to spot out a couple of CT players. They're all hiding in very well from him, though. He's able to peek out, land a spray on towards Cray. He knows once in dark as well. That's Fraser with the wall bang through the bottom of the rafters. Fraser not finding any more kills just yet. There's the bomb carrier down in towards the dark position. Now Adam and Mezzi are the players left alive here in the 1 versus 3 to deny SJ Gaming getting themselves the map points here. Match points even. 20 seconds left remaining. Bomb plant hasn't gone down just yet. Arvid is very low there, but that grenade will not drop down into the head of Sadie there, so he can count his lucky stars. Adam now spots one decon. That's the low player. Knows the bomb plant is relatively close as well. He's able to land a spray on towards Sadie, so Adam's coming alive here late on in this game. Is it enough, though? He's left in the 1 versus 2 with low HP. 19 to his name only. Both players in towards the control room. Gets the angle, but can't land the spray. It is SJ Gaming getting themselves up to 15 here. A good couple of match points, and Vexed Gaming now, they are in dire straits when it comes to the money here. They have to simply force up. There's no choice about it. Take out the SMGs, take out the pistols, and try to take this round back, because right now it will be SJ Gaming going and getting themselves that MDL relegation spot. Pause can come through. Three rounds in a row required for Vexed Gaming to take it to overtime. And they have to do it with pistols. Pistol armor. They have a couple of SMGs out there as well. Things have to go catastrophically wrong here for SJ Gaming if they're going to be able to make themselves back in. But there we go. Potentially last round of the entire series then. Vexed Gaming, CT side, pistols, SMGs in hand. Again, SJ Gaming, the smokes cover their approach towards Secret. No spam can come through here from Vexed Gaming. Here they go, down towards the lower tunnels. Fraser tags Jampy down to 21. The flashbang will give him a little bit more space to work with. A look away from it, though. The one deke from Fraser's good, though. Can't follow up with any more. He needed to follow up with more. Now Cray up close. SMG. Jampy's very low. He's able to take him down. So now Vexed Gaming have the numbers advantage. Still no weapons picked up on their side, though. Mezzi's down onto the site here with the Deagle steps out, but SJ Gaming, they're bailing. They're trying to go back up towards A. Adam's not expecting that one at all. And now Vexed Gaming, they're actually chasing them through the vent, perhaps. They know they've gone back up towards A now, and that bomb plant can come through for SJ Gaming. Cray's being watched in this vent, though. He's in a very, very tough situation. 2 AKs have been recovered here for Vexed Gaming in this 3 versus 3 retake of the A bomb site. Such a tough situation to be in. Link behind the door with that Deagle. Opens it up, tries to spam, and there we go. Oh, there's the kills go the way of Vexed Gaming. Now it's Kern left in a 1 versus 2 against the 2 back players, crushing him quickly on the side. Vexed will survive here. Does he have enough time for that defuse? I believe he does. Vexed Gaming will survive. Against the odds, they managed to make it work with upgraded pistols, with the armor, with SMGs. Oh, how the complexion of this game changes now. SJ, thankfully for them, they will have a bit of a buy, not the maximum full buy imaginable. You have to put Zart onto Mac 10. But Vexed, they have a lifeline. They need to hold themselves up now. The grenades do so much damage, though, onto the SJ Gaming side as they head their way outside. I don't think they have been spotted here in this situation, though. There's still presence down towards B here for the Vexed Gaming team. Here's Fraser. M4 in hands, trying to hold down the lower tunnels, looking for a good couple of heads. He's not able to find either of them. That's the opening that SJ Gaming need to get themselves down towards B here. Arvid taking all the control possible up in towards control room as well. Jampy has control of Decon. This is very tough here for Vex to try and get themselves back in unless they find a couple of kills here. Here comes Cray up through the smoke up, but oh, he's able to find the double spray down. Not good enough for the triple. That's Arvid going down, and there we go. Link and Adam able to find the frags, and now they've won the round. Vex Gaming against the odds. Again, they lose the B bomb site, but they're able to wrestle things back in their favor. And now look at the money for SJ Gaming. It is not great at all, but we've been in this same situation before. Just switch around the names. Just a couple of rounds ago, we know how the force buys can turn out here. Pause taken, and perhaps correctly so. Preparing to go to overtime if Vex Gaming win this round. On paper, they should, but it looks like the paper has been completely, utterly burned for this particular map. Ten seconds remaining. Last round of regulation time. No AWPs on either side. Just a scout on towards Jampy to be able to challenge here for the T side in terms of the scoped weaponry. Vex Gaming need to hold, bring it to OT, and then look to try and close it out on Inferno. This is a huge task, though. SJ not going to be rushing into things just yet. We've typically seen sort of fast secret plays, fast ramp plays over their T half so far, but looks like the change of pace required here. Cray, Molotov in, won't do too much damage as Cray has to fall back here. Surrender ramp control here to the Finnish side. Back off down towards the B side. Jampy is down there as well, and Jampy able to open things up. Scout headshot on towards Cray. And now SJ Gaming, with the force buy, they might just be able to make this one work unless Vex Gaming can hold this B bomb site. Jampy posted up on towards Decon, gets smoked off of that particular angle. Now Adam in the vent. Bomb plant can come through. And Vex Gaming, they have to decide how they want to approach this B bomb site right now. And Adam, as he prepares for a flash, his teammates are getting mowed down. He himself gets mowed down. Link in the 1 versus 5 to keep Vexed in this game. And somehow I don't think this is likely, but if there's a player to do it, it would be Link. Out on towards the B bomb site. He decides to go heading his way through ramp. Not going to happen. 1 kill, not even going to happen. SJ Gaming will take the series 2-0. GG's all round. Vex very close to coming back there in that second half, but unfortunately it did not work out for them. SJ Gaming will see them in the MDL relegation series.